Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be taking you through the steps of how to paint a car. This is a big project, but it's definitely doable with the right preparation and materials. In this video, I'll be covering everything from prepping the surface to applying the final coat of paint. I'll also be sharing some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. So whether you're a seasoned pro or a complete beginner, I hope you'll find this video helpful. Let's get started. Choose a well-ventilated area with plenty of natural light. Cover the floor and surrounding areas with drop cloths to protect them from paint splatters. Gather all the necessary supplies including sandpaper, primer, paint, clear coat, masking tape, gloves, and a respirator. Make sure the car is clean and free of any dirt, grease, or rust. Sand the entire surface of the car with fine grit sandpaper to create a smooth surface for the paint to adhere to. Apply primer to the car to help the paint adhere better and to prevent rust. Use masking tape to cover any areas that you don't want to be painted, such as the windows, trim, and bumpers. Apply the paint in thin, even coats, allowing each coat to dry completely before applying the next. Once the paint is dry, apply a clear coat to protect it from the elements. Allow the clear coat to dry completely before removing the masking tape. If you are not comfortable painting a car yourself, you can always take it to a professional body shop. Be sure to follow the instructions on the paint and clear coat cans carefully. Wear gloves and a respirator when sanding and painting to protect yourself from harmful fumes. Take your time and be patient. Painting a car is a time-consuming process, but it is worth it in the end. Painting a car can be a challenging but rewarding project. By following these steps and tips, you can achieve a professional-looking finish that will make your car look like new. Before you start painting, it's important to thoroughly clean your vehicle. This will remove any dirt, grease, or other contaminants that could interfere with the paint job. You can use a car wash soap and water, or a degreaser if necessary. Be sure to rinse the vehicle well after cleaning. Once the vehicle is clean, you need to sand it down. This will help to create a smooth surface for the paint to adhere to. You can use a variety of sandpaper grits, starting with a coarser grit and working your way up to a finer grit. Be sure to sand in the direction of the grain of the metal. After sanding, you need to prime the vehicle. This will help to protect the metal from rust and corrosion, and it will also help the paint to adhere better. You can use a variety of primers, but an epoxy primer is a good choice for most applications. Be sure to follow the instructions on the primer can. Before you start painting, you need to mask off any areas that you don't want to be painted. This includes the windows, trim, and any other areas that you don't want to get paint on. You can use masking tape, newspaper, or plastic sheeting to mask off the vehicle. Once the vehicle is masked off, you can start painting. You can use a variety of paint types, but a two-part automotive paint is a good choice for most applications. Be sure to follow the instructions on the paint can. After the paint has dried, you need to apply a clear coat. This will help to protect the paint from scratches and UV damage. You can use a variety of clear coat types, but a two-part automotive clear coat is a good choice for most applications. Be sure to follow the instructions on the clear coat can. Once the clear coat has dried, you need to let the paint cure. This can take several days or even weeks, depending on the type of paint and clear coat you used. During this time, it's important to avoid washing the vehicle or exposing it to harsh weather conditions. Once the paint has cured, you can buff it to a high shine. This is optional, but it can help to improve the appearance of the paint job. You can use a variety of buffing compounds and polishes, but be sure to follow the instructions on the product label. After buffing, you should wax the vehicle. This will help to protect the paint from the elements and make it easier to clean. You can use a variety of waxes, but a high-quality carnauba wax is a good choice. Be sure to follow the instructions on the wax can.